Hello everyone, Railgan here again with another replay. Today a game that I played against Tiger on Romanticide. Where this guy said, wait, what? What? What the hell? I think he was talking about the queue time. But in today's replay, we're going to look at a way of absolutely hard countering, blind countering the Sky Toss and going into the late game at such a fast pace that the Protoss just cannot keep up. Because I play against this guy a lot on ladder. This guy goes for the Void Ray into double carrier, into triple Void Ray, snipe my third, fourth base, while attacking me at another base with the carriers every game. And if you play ladder, you're going to run into that two base carrier guy as well, right? We know and we hate them. Two base carrier while taking their third base. It's a really annoying play style. Because it can also translates nicely into the charge slot version, right? Where they, instead of going for, they go one Void Ray, take a fake third and then just charge slot all in you while not mining any gas. But it's hard to scout because of the Void Ray. So this guy opens very passively. I at home am just droning up, getting my link speed 330, put drones back into gas. Double evolution chamber fairly early on as well, because I'm going to need a lot of upgrades. I'm just droning away. You can see I'm going mad on the drones. Right now, how many drones do I have? 57 drones at the 4-minute 50 mark, so I'm aiming to get saturation at like 530, ideally. So I think it's going to be a little bit later, but you can see I'm already taking all my gases. And if you go back a little bit right here, started my lair at the 5-minute mark after I started my missile and carapace upgrade, and then I'm also throwing down a spore crawler wall because I already know this guy is going to send his stupid carriers across the map. Here they come, and if I don't have spore crawlers at these two rocks, he's going to attack the rocks with his carriers, build up all the interceptors, and then just target down one queen at a time. We want to avoid that. So I already have my carapace upgrade done, almost have my missile upgrade done as well. I of course also have more than enough spore crawlers ready in my main base. Here is the next thing I'm talking about, the triple Void Ray push. I'm still droning, getting that fourth drone up as well. So you can see I'm really playing the game where I try to beat the Protoss in a straight up game with just pure queen spore crawler defense. I'm going mad on the spore crawlers. I don't care. I want as many spore crawlers out as I can possibly get out there. If you want the replay, by the way, the replay will be linked in the description down below, so you can get it for free and just download it and have a good look at it. He also went for this move right here. I had investors ready and was able to barely save the base. If you go, like, this is actually interesting. So I had 4 spore crawlers here and then moved my defense out here. This guy goes in, lasers down all the spore crawlers, and then starts going at my hatchery. I was like, what am I doing? What kind of game am I playing here? But I already have my hive tech done by the 9-minute mark. Back a little bit, I think it finished around 8:30ish. 8:30 my hive was already done. 8 minutes it's already done. 8 minutes my hive finishes. So we're going for a super fast hive with carapace and missile upgrade, getting the hydralisk upgrades. Hive is done, third evolution chamber is on the way, ultralisk cavern. I should start my +3 carapace upgrade immediately as well. That is when his Void Rays hit me. And I was able to deflect that attack. And here is the game plan, right? My game plan is to hit him with a ultralisk, hydra, infestor, queen, viper, killings, timing as soon as I can. Just a maxed out build and just overrun him. 80 workers. I have a lot of spore crawlers in positions so that he can't attack into me, because I need spore crawlers to defend against these carriers. Once I'm ready, it's go time, right? So my Protoss opponent is also able to expand quite freely. It's attacking me with Void Rays here. I don't understand. I just they're always, the Void Rays are always somewhere. Here it gets a little bit ambitious and tries to snipe the hive. You of course can't snipe a hive while I have 20 queens underneath the hive. He's trying to snipe it. It's it blows my mind what these Protoss players think is possible sometimes. But yeah, he paid for it, lost a couple of Void Rays. I'm getting my Vipers ready. I have 6 Vipers, 5 Infestor, 20 Queen, 24 Hydras. Getting my +3/+3 upgrade. Adrenal Glands, not actually getting the +2 melee right now. I don't know. Hard to pay attention to everything. Let's go back a little bit. Here we go into the first fight where I want to take out this space. As you can tell, the Protoss opponent is also pretty much maxed out. He has 84 workers still, so he's not as strong as he could be. Fighting underneath Microbial Shroud, abducting his carriers in there, getting Parasitic Bomb on his units here, there, everywhere I can. I constantly keep the Microbial Shroud on my units. I'm able to push through. If you check the resources lost here, I only lose 2k resources in this fight, taking out a couple of carriers, taking out the cannons, pylons, nexus, probes. So overall, a very good fight for me. And now that I have creep over here, this is now my position. So we move on to the next space. Again, landing a couple of ducts. And I notice, now here we go with the disruptor. So once I see the disruptors, I'm going to start pumping ultralisks. I mean, I already saw the disruptors. But there we go, 8 ultralisks right now. I barely have any hydralisks left, but that's okay. That's okay. I just need to take out one more base of my Protoss opponent. Then I will have control over the north side of the map. Right now, getting in position for a push here. I feel pretty safe about the bottom side of the map. So I go in here with a push. Microbial Shroud goes down, Parasitic Bombs on all of his units. So, and the Ultralisks are of course leaving every single disruptor to them. You need a lot of Ultralisks to really get the damage done. He's now also adding Immortals. But my Ultralisks with their +3 Carapace and the Chitinous Plating upgrade are very, very strong, very, very hard to kill. Now, the north side of the map is mine, which opens up this space to potential attacks. I think in this game I'm actually just gonna go in for one more push right here. My Protoss opponent is not able to max out anymore. And as I push in here, Parasitic Bomb on his units again. It's a very hard style for Zerg to control, right? You have your casters, you need to transfuse, you need to have the ultras at the front. You don't want this to have happened. Doesn't really matter too much anymore because now I'm in such a strong position. Ultras being at the back might actually help me in case it goes for disruptors. But right here you saw how I monster moded this guy. He had no chance at all. Simply churning out drones like crazy, constant drone queen production, getting the upgrades out, teching up as fast as I can, getting a spore wall really early on to shut down any kind of carrier play, allowed me to get out my hive tech, get out continuous flow of upgrades, drone up. I killed that base with Vipers. And I would have also had a Corruptor swap ready in case he goes very carrier heavy anymore. But like this, I like this composition a lot. The Hydra Queen Ultra composition, but you really need the Infestor and Viper support as well, because without those units, simply cannot be. Have them. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this brief video where we had a very quick at this game or Protoss decided to go air one too many times and paid the price.